All right, everybody, welcome back. We are on level 4 of lesson 21, mini project side scroller. We are in the process of making our first game. Yay! So player controls. So right now, this is what we have. We have Froggy, Mushroom, Fly, background. Beautiful. All right, so player controls. The up arrow should make the player jump. We have not coded that yet, so right now there is no movement. There are 3 parts to jumping. Jump up when a key is pressed, go down when you're high enough, and don't fall through the ground. Do this. Find the code comment, jumping, and read the 3 comments in that section. Add a conditional that checks whether the player has pressed the up key. If the up key is pressed, use the velocity Y property to start the player frog sprite moving up. Test your code to see whether the sprite goes up when you press the up arrow. Add a conditional that uses the sprite's Y property to check whether it is high enough. If it is far enough up the screen, add the code to make the sprite move back down the screen. Test your code to see whether the sprite goes back down when it gets to the top. If it's jump. If it's jump, I'm not sure. Test your code to see whether the sprite goes back down when it gets to the top of its jump. Oh, you gotta love the spelling errors. And then add a conditional to check whether the sprite is low enough on the screen to be on the ground. If it is far enough down the screen, add code to stop the sprite. Test to make sure the sprite does not go through the ground at the end of the jump. All right, so we have some work cut out for us. All right, first off, we got to find our section. So we're looking for jumping. All right. Here we go. All right, jumping. Fabulous. So add a conditional that checks whether the player has pressed the up key. Well, we know how to do that if the player has reached the ground. Oh, okay. So first up, if. So if all right. Where are our keys? Key down. Okay, so if key down. Okay, so if we press the up key, what do we want to happen? We want our frog to go up, right? All right, so then we want to change the velocity because we're moving up on the Y. So we want our frog to go up, and we're gonna say, we've already started with -5. Let's go -4 because again, negative for the Y velocity means that it's gonna go up. All right, so right now if we do this and I press up, he's flying and he's gone. All right, so we got to fix that. Reset. Okay, so if the player, okay, so let's see here. I know that if frog.y is greater than, actually, I think we want less than, let's say 50, then I think we want the velocity to, so frog velocity y would be 4. So let's try that. All right, run up. Oh, look at him go. Look at him. Uh-oh. Okay. So let's reset. First of all, I think he's a little too high. So we're going to go to 100. All right. And then 4. And then we're going to say if frog.y is greater than 325, because that's where we had it. Although it's greater than, so let's say greater than equals to 325. Then we want sprite y velocity to turn to 0. We want him to stop. All right, so let's see if I did this right. Up. All right, I have killed it. I don't know how, but I've killed it. So let's figure out what we're doing here. So reset, run, if key down up. All right, let's see what's going on. Oh, you know why? Because it's reading all of them in order. Yep. So if the player presses the up arrow, start moving up. All right, we have that. If the player has reached the ground, stop moving. All right, we have that. If the player, all right, we have that too. All right. So, okay, what I think is happening is I think that it's reading all of this. And so it's saying, oh, you press the up arrow. Great. So this and then this and then this and then this. So maybe that's why it's not moving. I wonder if if frog.y is greater than or equal to 325, frog velocity y gets 0. That makes sense. If key went down up, frog.velocity y gets -4. So maybe I'm being too fancy here. Maybe let's try if frog.y is greater than 324. Let's try that. No. All right. Well, let's keep playing here. The beautiful thing about coding is like there is a solution. We just got to find it. All right. So it worked here and it worked here. If frog.y is greater than 324, let's see what happens if we put this here. I'm just playing at this point because that's what we do. We find a way, we try different things. You're probably screaming at your monitor, no, Miss Nunez, do it like this. And you know, well, I might hear. Okay. Hey. All right, we just had to move some things around. That I believe I said that in level 1 where I was like, you know, sometimes you got the right code, you just put it in the wrong spot. And that worked. All right. Go us. So we have our Froggy and he is able to jump. Cool. You know what'd be even more fun? Ooh. I kinda, So, all right, you know what? I'm gonna save that because it's a little more advanced, but I have an idea. All right, so wouldn't it be kind of cool if we change this to random number somewhere between 100 and 200 so that every time he jumps, you don't know how tall or how high he's gonna jump? Oh, he's not going much tall. He's not going much higher, is he? Okay, so maybe that didn't work out the way I was hoping. It would have been really cool, though. All right, so we're going to say is more than 100. All right, let me make sure I didn't break anything. Up you go. All right, so Froggy's still working. Fabulous. So we're done with level 4. Next level is going to be looping, and I will see you there. So we're going to click finish, and off we go.